Working at Terebinth Refuge, I get the privilege of helping women when they come in escape the life of sex trafficking. I get the honor of meeting so many different women that are looking for that freedom and that hope. For residents coming into our program, they're either coming out of sex trafficking or being sexually exploited. So a lot of times the women, when they're coming in, they have either been forced into prostitution, there have been survival sex, so they will be having sex to meet their basic needs. And so a lot of times they'll just be really struggling with a lot of different things like addiction or anger or various different emotional stressors.
A lot of what we see obviously is trauma. Most, if not all, of the women who have come through Terebinth share that they have a sexual abuse history starting anywhere from the age of 3 to 8. So that's the initial trauma, not necessarily the sex trafficking. So the sexual abuse in childhood sets them up to have poor sexual boundaries. That combined with parents who aren't available to teach, to love, to guide, to validate, to actually see them as a person. And so they end up almost being lost children and lost teenagers.
If you think about a woman who has maybe been had some abuse in their childhood, and then they were groomed into trafficking as a teenager, and they have missed school, they have missed activities, they've missed opportunities to just learn basic things like how you take care of your clothes, how do you take care of yourself. So Terebinth Refuge is different in that we have a model that really starts from beginning to end. You know, women come in, but our hope and prayer for every woman that comes in is that one day she will be independent in her own place, her own apartment with a job. And so we are working with these women and really addressing them holistically, and how we frame that as body, mind, soul, and spirit.
The services need to be integrated in a mind, body, spirit kind of way, because early on during the childhood sexual abuse, oftentimes there's dissociation where your mind goes away from your body because what's happening to your body is too difficult for your mind to comprehend. So putting crisis counseling, therapy, medications, yoga, healing through prayer, putting those together helps reconnect the mind and the body in a healthy way and gives them back power over their mind and their body.
It depends on where each individual person is at as far as how long they're staying. We have many women who come in, and we have like a 90-day period where we're really focusing on their healing and helping them just come in and kind of reprogram, because when they're out in the lifestyle or out in the streets, they're in that survival state or trying to just manage day to day. So when they come in, we really don't require a whole lot as far as our programming. We're figuring out what kind of resources we can connect them with to help with the healing process. And so for a lot of women, that first 90 days is uncomfortable because they're used to functioning in that chaos. And so unfortunately, sometimes they'll leave, but for women that are here and want to work through the whole process and are ready for that healing, they can stay as long as 2 years. We walk through the job searching process, schooling if they want, and we help reach that self-sustaining different life skills so they can be successful because they have the support and the care and that encouragement that Terebinth Refuge and staff are able to offer.